Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up so I know you're enjoying the content. If not, thumbs down works as well. We're good either way. Today I'm going to give you my most carried knives of November. Y'all always seem to like these, and y'all liked when I showed how I paired some of these last time, so I'm gonna do that again because I did have some of these that I noticed I was pairing them at certain times. And for the most of the knives, if the paired knife isn't part of this top 10, it's just something that I carried with it either one day or a few days. But the rest, the first ones I call out are the 10 that got carried the most. So let's get started. The first is the Brian Brown Knives Yeager. Picked this up on this pre-order, and I could not be happier. Such a nice knife, and comes out like a rocket. And this is probably my favorite part. Let's see if I can show you all this. Look how thin that hollow grind is. That is some yumminess. I mean, this thing, I haven't measured it yet, but boy, is it thin, and it slices like a demon. Action's excellent. It has a nice micarta inlay. Wish I would have used a little bit better quality micarta, but it doesn't look bad. And I like the fact that they put some on the back. You can spidey flick this knife. It's got all the nice opening features. I decided to get the one with the flipper tab, because why not? I like having, if I can have two opening methods, why not? I got the flip, and then I can do the thumb flick as well. But if you didn't like it, you could opt for not getting the flipper tab, and it looks a little cleaner, but for me it just made more sense. And I paired this one with another one that's in the top 10 list, and this is the only one that's like that. That is the Ferrum Forged Stinger, mainly because I thought they matched decently well. And this one's thin, very lightweight, and this one's a little bit chunkier. This is like in the 4-ounce range, and this is in like the sub 3-ounce range. So there you go. That's the first two. All right, the next one, I've been there. Let me put that back in the pocket, because the Jager was already in the pocket. So the next one, I've been pretty impressed with it so far. So much so, I got another one on the way, and that is the Kansept Knives Pelican. This is the Tanto variant. Just a simple knife, but it works well. And I love that it's a thumb stud deployer. Very smooth action. I will be doing my video on this soon, but I figured I'd wait until I have the other variant coming in, and I figured I could do a little comparison of those two for y'all before I actually did my full video on this. But I paired up the Pelican EDC with the Civivi Ortis, just that black on black combo. This one is just that classy looking knife, lightweight, carbon fiber, super thin hollow grind on this bad boy. And this one's no slouch either, but this is a flat grind. The Tanto it's a little bit, more of a dedicated use type. Like you gotta need that type of, cutting edge. I seem to find a lot of it because I do a lot of, like scoring stuff in the shop, and, doing what everybody else does too, cutting open boxes and packages and breaking down boxes. So these two made a great pair. This one, like I said, this one is on the top 10 list, and this one's just one that I threw in with it as a pair, just like the rest of them that I'm about to show y'all. The next one is the Wingman EDC Mach 1 TNT. Yep, that's a mouthful. I was pretty excited to see that, by no means do I think this is a budget knife, but compared to what the rest of the Wingman knives cost, they're all like mostly 300 and above, and they get up there. I was happy to see that they came out with this is a G10 that kind of looks like a fat carbon, but there's no carbon in it. It's just a layered G10 blue and black. LMAX steel, that's one that I like. Nice and thin grind. The only issue, and it's a front flipper, super lightweight, blind screwed pocket clip. My only issue with mine is that it has a little bit of detent slop in there. You can see that rocking back and forth, the detent ball into the detent hole. So I think I'm going to contact Wingman and we can test out their warranty process, and I could let y'all know how it is. So I paired this one up, being it's so light, with a chunky monkey, and that is the Terrain 365 Invictus AT, which stands for all terrain. I will say that this thing is, ridiculous smooth. Now, it has a lot to do with that thick blade stock that stays thick all the way to the tip. Comfortable in hand. Got some quirks with this knife that I don't love, but I'm giving it a chance because I do love the aesthetics of this knife. And these two made a great pair. Lightweight, chunky. Super slicey, okay. Slicey. So there you go. That's the third one. Alrighty. The next on the top 10 list is the Chris Reeve Knives Manundi. I don't know why I held off so long on getting this knife. One of it is the price tag, of course. They're not cheap. And I just couldn't decide on one because they all come with inlays. Sorry about that. And I couldn't decide which inlay variant I wanted. But whenever I bought my small Sebenza 31 in box elder, and I saw they had a box elder available at my local shop, I had to pick it up. So being that I had this smaller knife, something that won't scare the sheeple, pretty friendly to, pretty much anybody, that even non-knife people, had to throw in this bad boy. Being that it's getting cooler, wearing jeans a good bit, I can put the Cold Steel Recon 1, and boy, I know the community is in chatter about Lynn Thompson selling Cold Steel to some company that does nothing with knives. As far as I know, they're an outdoors company. If y'all want to talk about that down in the comments, let me know what y'all think about Cold Steel selling out. But hey, he couldn't do it forever. He had a long run, excellent knives. So if there's a certain model you like, you might want to pick it up now, because I can promise you certain models will disappear. No discontinued, they'll just go away, because I doubt that company will better handle that kind of load, especially the more out there stuff. So excellent combo, super beefy, hard use, tactical, nice, classy gentleman. It's an excellent pair up there, huh? And I carried this as well with a lot of these the other top 10 knives. So light, so easy to carry. Next was, besides the Manundi, this is my next dressy carry, and that is the Riyad Bushido. Absolutely I love the Quaking style blade. I just think they're super attractive, and I got the hand rub satin. Riyad does an excellent job on that. It's a nice liner lock. I'm very happy it's a liner lock, because a lot of times when you have these thinner frames like this and it's a frame lock, you tend to put your finger on that lock bar and you don't have to worry about it at all with this. And this is not a big knife, so it's not something that I'm going to be doing any rough task with. It's just going to be general EDC task. And the Bushido I paired with the Monterey Bay Knives OG, or Old Guard. Two sexy knives. I've been carrying this a lot more, but I couldn't say it couldn't make it into the top 10, mainly because I haven't had it long enough to carry it enough, and it's a bigger knife. Look at the size difference between the Bushido, whatever. It's a pretty big difference. Super attractive knives, both slice really nicely. I think they're both M390. You know, it's kind of hard to beat. Now, this one you can't currently get, but I'm sure they will do another run of these. And the Bushido, I think you can get them in some variants right now. I'm not certain about that, but I think these will be a regular stocked item for Riyad. That's the Reate Bushido. I'll try to leave links to everything that is available that I'm showing today. Next on the list is the Real Steel and Indiana Knives collaboration mini Metamorph, as Indiana Knives calls it. This is the Metamorph by Real Steel in collaboration with Ostap Hell. Super lightweight, very slim, discreet. Excellent action. M390, decently thin, especially being you have a thinner blade stock. It's that top flipper, so you can do the reach around. And it looks like I think that was from when I was babysitting the other day. My granddaughter put a pin in my pocket. So I paired this skinny, lightweight bad boy that's in my Carta with this heavyweight in my Carta. The Rick Hinder Knives 3.5 inch XM18 Bowie. Love that Bowie blade. Such a beautiful knife. It's in that battle bronze with the tri-way pivot, 20 CV steel. Good little combo here. You know, this one right here is not going to scare anybody, or it won't scare most people. But this one, yeah, it'll scare pretty much 90% of the females out there and all the sheeple. So there you go. The compact Metamorph and the Rick Hinder Knives XM18 3.5 inch Bowie. That's a mouthful. All right, this next one, I just finished modding this yesterday, and I love the way it turned out. This is my Emerson mini Sheepdog. I made this set of natural canvas crosscut micarta scales, and I think the crosscut is definitely my favorite micarta. I just think it looks like wood grain, and it's not perfect by any means. I hadn't put the pocket clip back on because I was messing with the scales a little while ago. I plan on doing a video either on this one by itself or my three Emersons together. So I paired the Sheepdog with the Civivi Appalachian Drifter, that micarta on micarta action. But this, I mean, let's see, I don't think you can't really, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but this is quality micarta, and this is okay. This is better than what I got on my Civivi Hooligan, but still not great. I'm still kind of iffy on this knife. It's definitely a fidgeter's dream, and it's definitely this thing is. I don't know offhand, but it feels like it's like 7 thousandths or something, or 10 thousandths behind the edge. It's gonna, it slices well. I've only cut cardboard with it because it's a detent slip joint, which means it got 2 detent balls and 2 detent holes on the blade, and that's all that holds it open. And there's no guard right there, so if you put your thumb right here and push down, it doesn't take much to get that out, because they want to keep that fidget factor alive. So I might go in there and adjust the detent prongs and push them in, give them more pressure just to hold it open a little bit better. Just, I don't know. But it's still too new. That's why it hadn't made the top 10 list of carry, and, you know, the safety aspect, because, you know, sure, I like a fidgety knife, but not at the expense of cutting my fingers off. So there you go. That's the Civivi Appalachian Drifter and the Emerson Mini Sheepdog. There you go. Something, hold on, I want to see something real quick like. Okay, yeah, never mind. All right, got two more groups for you. Next in the top 10 list is the Spyderco Spy Opera. This one is in linen micarta, and I have noticed that, I don't know what happened. Maybe they couldn't get any more linen micarta, but they have swapped over to canvas micarta. A buddy of mine got one, and it is definitely canvas. This is definitely linen, but it doesn't matter. Still looks nice both ways. Just a definite classy knife. It holds a decent edge. The M390, it seems to be ran a little soft, but I still love the knife. You know, I don't, besides the testing I do before the reviews, I don't thrash on my knife. I don't have much stuff to cut. I always find stuff to cut. So it's just fine for what I do. And I paired this beautiful bad boy up with this American Blade Works model. I think it's the model 1V4, I think, or 5. Can't ever remember. Both of them in linen micarta, and you can just see this. The Spy Opera is polished linen micarta. That's why you have that glassy look to it. And this is, you know, probably left at, I don't know, maybe a 400 grit, and it has a lot more traction to it. You can hear it. And this one, I really got to push down to get that, but just a great combo right here. They both are classy looking, both lightweight. This one flies out with that flipper tab, and this one, both of them are on bearings. This one's just a well-refined knife with all the rounding, crown spine, crown liners, nice. Very nice looking micarta. This is a very fun one to carry. And there you go. The last one up. And I did kind of put them in the order that, you know, got carried the most. So, you know, the last two, you know, of course didn't get carried as much as the rest, but just to let y'all know that. Last up is the CJRB Rhea. This is the new pack-a-wood version that I think this was a Knife Center exclusive. I think they're still available, and it's not just the wood that made it good. They also put their titanium pocket clip, milled titanium pocket clip on there. It is titanium, and definitely looks classy, but I will say, I wish they would put some like relief ridges underneath there or something, because this thing's a nightmare to get in and out of the pocket. It is so stiff, and you already don't have any ramp right there. So I'm going to fix it because I love the clip. It looks nice, but I wish that's something they would. I wish that was something more companies that did 3D milled titanium pocket clips would think about, the actual use, you know. At least make them to where you don't have to hate having to lift the pocket clip while I'm sticking it in my pocket. It just, I don't know, defeats the purpose of this slim knife. But there's the Rhea, and I paired this one up. I don't know why, but I just thought it was a cool little carry. And with my freshly modified Something Obscene Company J-Cape, I sent this to my buddy Fanatic Edge. He did that beautiful frag pattern, and his Statue of Liberty anno. It's got that, it's hard to see in these lights, but it's got the teal with the bronze hues in there to give it that copper patina look. I'll tell you what, the ergos on this knife are some of the best I've ever felt. This little scoop right here in the blade and the way this locks in is so comfortable, especially for being a flat-scaled knife that's just been beveled. Action on this thing is awesome. The sounds this thing makes, awesome. M390 steel. Stupid thin hollow grind, especially from here to here. It fattens up right here. You know, that's where you'd want it to be. And I got the thumb deployer. These will be... Anybody who was interested in the J-Cape, they have another run that, I don't know if the pre-order is still available, but I did see that Knife Joy will be getting some, and I think a few other vendors will be getting some. So if you're interested in this knife, definitely go check them out. And maybe I'll leave a link to where I saw it. I think it was Knife Joy where I saw that they were going to be getting some in, and they were going to sell them on their site. First come, first serve. So there you go. I'll real quick put out the top 10, not their counterparts, but let me hurry up and throw these out here. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like this, or would y'all rather just see the top 10 and not their pairings? Because I know it makes for a longer video, and some people hate the longer videos. I understand. Time, everybody's time's precious nowadays. Well, it's always, everybody's time's important. So I just want feedback from y'all. I know my loyal supporters who are always commenting and thumbs up in the video. I know they like to see them, so I'm really doing this for them. But the more input I get, the easier the decision is to make. Oh, I forgot this one too. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, the stinger. So there you go. That is my top 10 EDC carry knives of November. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. If you like this video, remember, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. All right, guys and girls, hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day and have an excellent weekend. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.